Well, greetings to everyone. We hope everybody had a real nice Christmas and safe travels home. This is Privy Paul Beeler and Digger Dave Beeler. We're at the last part of December, probably our last dig of 2019 here, and Paul's getting started on one. We don't know what we got yet, but he actually probed one out through some brick rubble here.
Yeah, 4 feet of roots and brick rubble. But
yep. You can see the start of it here. It's not a very pretty beginning.
Nope.
Some rubble. It looks like old wood.
Probably from the original building that was here.
Yeah, it could be. Old wooden plank there. Some metal. But we're gonna get down in there, aren't we? See what's buried here. That's the fun of this. You just don't know till you get down in them. But we're just trusting the Lord and gonna have us a good day anyhow. All right. Well, we'll get back whenever we see something here. We're down in there about 4 feet, and we've got a big brick wall here that we're dealing with. It's not the wall of a privy, unfortunately. It's like a big footing, ain't it, Paul?
Yeah, it's an old building footing.
Some kind of a building must have been there, and it got about a 4 foot deep footing that goes out about 3 feet, and it's stair stepped, and we've been chiseling away. The privy actually goes underneath that.
Yeah, Dad got to the bottom of it and hit a old looking piece of glass.
Yeah, let me see if I can find that over here. We threw out a couple pieces. There's one here, and it's a aqua medicine bottle with the old half circle hinge mold, 1860s, 1870s. So that kind of got us excited. There was there was another piece here. It was a piece of something dark aqua or green, and a base of a flint glass ground panel something. Don't know what it was, but it's real heavy. But it was old. Point is, it's ground panel. It's probably 1860s or 70s, and it's looking older down in there. We're actually the privy, so we're excited about it. Yeah. A lot of work though, ain't it, Paul?
Yeah, this one is.
You can see some of it what's came out of there, the bricks, and there was a couple big old iron pipes in there, sewer pipe.
All out of this little bitty hole.
Out of that. Yep. But we got to keep chiseling away, and we'll see what's down in there. All right, I just come out. You can see my big foot there laying over the edge of the hole. And there's our footing. Goes down there a good 4 feet, about 5 feet really, from the top here where Paul's at. That's about 5 feet of solid mortared brick. We don't know how thick going that way, but at least 3 feet. And we've been chiseling away at it for about an hour. And we're just getting underneath it there, which you can barely see. But underneath that's our old privy. How Paul found this one, we just got to give God the praise, because he got through with one probe hole and hit this thing, and we could not get through again. But anyway, that's it. Oh, and one bottle here pulled out there just before it got out. It's a little clear square. Let me see the bottom of that. I was going to show what that is. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a GW mark on the bottom. It says GW. That stands for Great Western Glass Company out of St. Louis, Missouri. And that bottle was made in the early 1870s. So that kind of gives us a good indication of what's going to be down there in the privy pit from the stuff that was in this upper backfill area. So anyway, we're just hoping there's some more down there. He's got a lot of brothers and sisters and uncles and aunts and great stuff. So Paul's going to get down there and see what he can find now. Here we go. All right, Paul's down in there. He got down the hole and he's starting to hit some trash down there just underneath where that footing died off. Or don't know if it's a trash layer, but it's definitely looking like 1870s. And he pulled out a nice little stoneware ink bottle, about a 5-inch tall you know, 1860s stoneware ink. That's pretty neat. And there was some kind of black glass beer or whiskey. Looked like maybe a round soda. There he's hitting some ironstone china there. Yep.
Red stoneware.
Yep. Yep. Stoneware there. You see the old back marks on the ironstone. And a lot of times you can date by the company names on there. That one looks like 1870s type. And in a whiskey bar glass. That's all tall it is, about 3 inches tall with a ground panel bottom. Unfortunately, it's broken, but man, big, thick, heavy thing. You can see if they got in a bar fight with that, they could knock somebody out, man. Whack! Hit old Crazy Pete upside the head, and he's lay him out, boy. But anyway, we're gonna get down in there. We're getting excited here.
Yeah,
it's looking good. Good old age.
Trying to.
Yeah. Oh, it was an old piece of comb there, but just pulled out a little medicine down in there. It's a Hamlin's Wizard Oil from Chicago. And it's got a real nice applied lip on it. And it's not Pontle, but it's real close to it. It's like the early hinge mold, half circle seam on there. That's how you can tell the ones from the 1860s, early 70s. But yeah, it's a nice little medicine. Hamlin's Wizard Oil.
Alright.
Yeah, so we're getting something there. We're down about not quite 6 feet there. Might want to dump the water out of that one.
Yeah.
See if there's anything else right there. I'll see. I may have another one nearby somewhere. I didn't feel anything, but I never know. Alright, well, I guess that was all it was there.
Alright. Well, keep trying.
Yep. Well, Paul's turning the hole. Maybe he can bring us a little better luck. I hit a bunch of broken stuff. It's good old stuff. It looks like 1860s and 70s. Hit a couple of cylinder whiskeys, some with the rings on the bottom, amber. There's a little aqua barrel mustard, broken. A kick up black glass wine, and some more early stoneware, salt blaze stoneware it looks like. There was an old Mason's G patent, November 30th, 1858 fruit jar. It was broke. Looked like a couple like sodas or something. And it was an old drugstore apothecary jar. Would have had a domed glass lid on it. And there was a strap-sided flask with a star mark on the bottom. That was for Star Glass Company of New Albany, Indiana. Pretty typical, great big star. And anyway, there was some other broken ironstone and that, but now we're just going to keep on trying. That's all we can do. It looks like it's a round wooden barrel Privy, and many times they would do that. They'd put two of the old hogshead barrels stacked on top of each other, and again generally go down about 8 feet. And that's what this one is. It's an old one, but mostly broken stuff. But I better get out of Paul's way here.
You're all right.
So, yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. Hopefully it will be a good entrance into the new year, into 2020. We always appreciate watching other videos, guys digging. It's good to see younger guys out there. Paul's been digging he's 35 years old, and he's been digging for 30 years. Because I remember I started taking him when he was about 5 years old. Remember that, Paul?
I know.
But it's good to see these young guys putting out the videos, and I hope everybody's enjoying you know, what they're doing, and that's the main thing. So, all right, we're gonna get down in there and try to finish this one out, and maybe we'll get into another one. All right, what'd you hit?
This is a little aqua barrel mustard bottle.
All right.
Nice 3 rings on the bottom, 3 rings on the top.
Yeah, 1870s, early maybe 60s.
Yeah.
All right.
Old one.
There you go. Yeah, that's cool. Nice old barrel mustard bottle. Don't see no embossing on it, but a lot of them don't have anything on those. And just before that, he hit a bottom to a whiskey bottle, Civil War period, William McCully and Company, Pittsburgh, glass mark on the bottom. And there was the top to it. Here was the other thing I wanted to show you. Dug another lice comb. That was kind of nice. It's probably marked on it. It's old black hard rubber. Got a percha from the Civil War period or late 1860s maybe. It's probably got something on it. I just can't, see it without my glasses. But there's a lice comb or a mustache comb. I would demonstrate, but I don't think you want to see that. And then he hit it's broken, but it's amazing that it survived an early style of a oil lamp chimney. That's an older style there from the 1860s. So those type of lamp chimneys go away in that early period. So that helps to date stuff. A lot of people may wonder how we are able to date bottles and pottery and all that. Well, sometimes it's kind of hard because they could have kept it around for a while. But an outhouse privy like this one was probably only used a few years. So it's a pretty tight chronology in the time capsule. So, hey, hit something else.
It's just a slick. It's a clear medicine.
Oh,
smooth
looks
base.
like it's got some stuff in it.
Yep. Probably late 60s.
Yeah, there we go. Yep. Late 1860s medicine. Looks like a three-piece, well, I don't know if it's three-piece mold or not. But it's an old one. But hey, at least you hit a couple things there.
Yeah.
So we're not done yet. There's still always hopes. But yeah, as I was saying, these outhouse privies were used only for a few years, and you can really tell a lot about the people that lived in the house, from the things they threw away. But sometimes it's pretty redundant. It's got a lot of the same kind of stuff, but everything tells a story.
Morphine bottle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
Nothing on it, but it's a little morphine.
Morphine bottle. Yep. All right. Well, see what else there might be here. All right, we were just talking about how we're not seeing the evidence of women in this hole, and Paul pulls out a really cool thing here.
Yeah.
You see that? It's a women's hair piece. It's broken off, the ends, but you can see like little flowers or something on that.
They're cherries.
Cherries. Oh, cool. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Some woman in the 1860s would have wore that in her hair. That is so fascinating. The colors, look at the colors on that after all these years. It's got something on the back, I think, unless it's just some wear or something. Looks like it has something embossed on it, but we'll look that over later, try to clean that up carefully. But we'll put that over here, and he pulled out a couple more of them little morphine bottles. They're round, and I found quite a few of these over the years in attics with labels on them that say morphine, and usually you find one of them, you find more, these little round clear bottles. And also found in the back there, I found a little button. Looks like a lady's collar button. It was hand painted. But anyway, we're hoping to get this stuff cleaned up when we get home, and we'll have a picture of it, see what else we find. But as I was saying a while ago, you can tell a lot about the people that lived in the hole, the stuff they threw away. So there was definitely some woman involved here, and we just pulled out like a beer glass there. I can't see any embossing on it, and then a paneled bottom to that apothecary jar. But yeah, he had a few other little things there. But anyway, I'm just going through the back dirt there, making sure for little coins or buttons, whatever. Found that one little one, so we generally don't miss too much. But how's that going down there, Paul?
Yeah, it's going down.
You need a bucket?
No, there ain't really much room, but
Pretty tight down in there.
I'll hold down about 7 foot down there.
7 foot down. Yep, getting pretty close to the bottom, I imagine. I figure it probably goes about 8 foot. But hopefully there'll be something good down there yet.
Water or something.
Water, yep. Hitting some water in the bottom of it. Alright. Okay, well, we got done with our hole. Got it all filled in, and we got another one probed out here. We're going to dig into this thing, so are you ready for another adventure?
Yep, here we go again.
Here we go. Alright, folks, let's go with us and see what happens. You're stuck with us here, so we didn't find anything else of any great interest in that last pit, and it took a lot out of us, so we're down to, it's what, 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
We ain't got a lot of time, so anyway, we got one here. We already know it's feeling like it's a pretty big one. So we got our tarp laid out there. I got another tarp. We got to clear back some more brush, and then we're gonna get on down there. So let's see what's in there. All right, Paul's going like a wild man here. Wild man on fire.
Yep.
Privy digging Paul. You can see our hole now. It's starting to take shape. It's a big brick oval. Big oval, egg-shaped, brick-lined outhouse privy pit. And, well, I'm going to say we haven't hit anything yet, but that wasn't very old. But we're hitting a lot of old coal cinders. Actually, coal itself in there, filling in. There's big chunks of coal, which is what they burned to heat their house with back in the 1800s and early 1900s. We had coal when I was a little boy. We tell a lot of stories, man. But I can't actually say that we had an outhouse when I was a kid, so I'm not that old. And Paul didn't either. So. But we're gonna be anxious to see what's down there. We hit glass with the probe about the 8 foot level. So we got a long way to go, so I better get with it here and help Paul. He's gonna fire me. Alright, Paul's been digging like a wild man here for the last 3 or 4 minutes, and he's down there 6 feet. We were both in there for a while. But we're getting down pretty close to 6 foot level. You can see how big the hole is. And we're hitting bottles, but they're not real old, of course, to us. We're not trying to downgrade anybody, you know, what you dig, but we're pretty much used to digging, you know, a little older stuff. But we're hitting some bottles, and we're happy with whatever we get, man. There's a California fig syrup company from Wheeling, West Virginia, and there's a Ball Mason. Yep, Ball Mason. And we got some whiskey flasks there, small ones, big ones, the big quart one, and in between we got pints. Oh, there's Paul pulled up. Now, what's that one? Nothing.
Our Pure Food Products.
Our Pure Food Products.
Blown.
Hey.
Well, I guess it's machine made, but
yeah. Oh well, it's from St. Louis.
Yep.
Evans.
Heavy.
Our Pure Food Products, St. Louis. And we got a ketchup bottle. Get a lot of those here. There's a flavoring extracts. A couple more drugstore bottles. Some more whiskeys. He's got a great big old odd-shaped square whiskey over there. It was hand blown. But we'll show a lot of this stuff right away. We're trying to concentrate because it's going to get dark here, and we're just trying to get down in there right now. What was that? That's a treasure untold.
An unembossed slick.
Oh.
Hand blown though.
Yep.
Gotta look on the bright side.
Yep. Hand blown extract bottle. Would have been had a paper label on it. Maybe vanilla extract or almond or something. Okay. Well, I'm going to relieve Paul. Turn the camera off right now, and we're going to keep on going.
Alright, Dad's been down there a while digging. About the 6 foot level or so.
Yeah, just pulled out a nice straight-sided Coke. It's from Little Rock, Arkansas. Hey, there we go.
All right.
Nice little find there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably about 1915 age, I guess. Pulling out a lot of whiskeys and not much else. A lot of whiskeys, at least they drink a bottle of Coke, so maybe they'll drink a few more.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get out and let Paul back in here.
Yep, I'm ready.
Alrighty. Hop on out. Alright. Alright, figure I better show what I can here before it gets dark. We got water down there now.
Yep.
Paul's bailing slop, aren't you, buddy?
Yep.
Oh man. Yep. Good old slop. Let me see down there. I'm gonna zoom it back here.
Fruit jar.
Fruit jar.
Pint something. Oh, it's an 1858.
Hey, is it?
Yeah.
Alright. Little pint 1858 fruit jar.
It looks like it's got a tint of green, Dad.
Hey, alright.
Like,
it could, yeah.
Like that light apple green or something.
Yeah.
See what you think.
Oh yeah.
See it
You're
in the
right.
shoulder?
I think it does,
I'll
yeah.
help that.
Hey, alright. Looks like a green Mason's Pat November 30th. 1858 jar. Yay. Nice going, Paul. Boy, it's coming out of that little slop too. I'm gonna dump this out, and I just thought I'd better show what I could here because it's gonna get dark and probably won't be able to see anything. So
Yep.
that's where we're at. We're down probably about the 8-foot level there.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, we're still bailing slop. Paul's pulling out bottle after bottle down in there. I got excited here a while ago. We hit a real nice doll head, and he's pulling out some kind of a great big, looks like a medicine or something. What is that?
I don't know. It looks like a gigantic druggist, but nothing on it.
Nothing on it.
It's enormous.
Look at that big drugstore
Unembossed
bottle.
druggist.
About 9 inches tall, probably a
Wow.
quart size. Man, oh man, that's a monster. Hand blown, like 1890s. And he hit some other bottles down there. Coffin flask, couple medicines. Down there in the water. About 8 foot, 9 foot. Oh. We're bailing, but we don't know if the water's going to go out and stay out or not. We'll see. I just thought we'll see what else is down there, but we hate to just keep turning the camera on and off, but we can't record the whole thing.
Yeah.
Bore everybody to death, but at least you can see it's not all ease.
No.
You can see he's down in there. Definitely standing over 7 feet. It's 8 foot, and it's another 2-foot drop down there to the water slop.
Yep, there's definitely bottles down there, but
We got to figure out how to get them.
yep, they're gonna be hard to get.
Yep, we're gonna have to take our step down.
Yep.
Well, Privy diggers, you come up with this dilemma. We seen it coming because we started into this one kind of late in the day. And we knew it was a big hole, so this hole's probably 7 feet long, 8 foot long, and over almost 5 feet wide. If you're looking at it here, it's kind of hard to see in the camera, but it's pretty good size. What was that one?
It's a whiskey with them little fancy sides.
Oh yeah, a little fluted sided whiskey flask. But yeah, now you see our pile of dirt's gotten quite big and slop. Well, we're excited. We're hitting some stuff, and I'll show some more here right away. We already took some stuff back to the van, which is just kind of our custom that we do. But too many times kids come around, they want to play with your stuff and get into things, and sometimes that happens. But all right, well, I got a bail, so better let you go here, and we'll keep you with us though. Stay tuned. And now for something completely different. Well, it got dark on us, so we decided to call it a day. Paul and I were pulling out quite a bit of stuff out of that big privy. It was about 7 feet long, and we're tired, roughly, so we decided not to record any more video because it wouldn't have come out right anyway. But you'll have to stay tuned for part 2 of that. We decided to just go ahead and do this one, and we'll have day 2 coming up shortly. So it's a good one, so I hope that you'll stay tuned. We really want to thank those of you for watching our videos and all the nice comments we've had so far. Here's some of the bottles we got out of the hole there, but no, I'm just kidding. But we also especially want to thank those who have already subscribed to our channel. And if you enjoy watching our videos, go ahead and click on the subscribe down at the bottom. I guess there's a button down there, I don't know. But anyway, we're having fun with it. And Digger Dave and Privy Paul and Shovelin' Shelly, we're traveling the country, and we're going to be putting out at least 7 or 8 videos a month. Try to have at least 1 or 2 a week. And anyway, we got a lot of great stuff lined up to dig down south and throughout the Midwest and heading out towards east. So, well, come along with us. It's quite an adventure. So we hope you'll stay tuned for and watch the next one. Thank you for watching this one, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.